Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It's Natalie, it's Hot Shot Adventures. I'm home and I wanted to give you guys my take on window coverings. So we're gonna try something a little bit different this time. Normally I see in everybody's Hot Shot rig, right? All of this stuff. And this is good, it probably works really good. But if you are like me and wanna utilize all of your windows and everything, right? Then taking them on and putting them off, taking them on and putting them off every evening and every morning is probably a little bit tedious. So I was trying to come up with something that's going to be a little bit easier to remove every morning and throw back on every night for those of us who sleep in the back seat of the truck, right? So this is something we're going to try, you guys. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's not going to work. It's probably going to work great, but it's just one of those Natalie originals, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So if it does work out, of course, I'm gonna let you guys know. If I hate it, if I love it, whatever, I'm gonna let you guys know. But I wanted to just kind of share what the idea is, how I'm gonna put them on the truck, and then probably in a couple months or whatever, I'll let you guys know how they're panning out. But I wanted something for number one that's not going to take up so much space. This is just for one window, and obviously there's 5 windows, so there's a lot of these little pieces in the back seat of the truck, which is fine if that's all you have, or if you don't have a bunch of other stuff in the back seat of the truck. Well, I always have a lot of stuff in the truck. I usually always have at least 2 people with me, myself and Lexi, or myself and my mom, or myself and somebody, and which means, you know, a bunch of luggage, a bunch of tools, a bunch of spare parts, a bunch of everything, and then now this stuff, right? So what I have come up with is to get rid of all of that stuff, and I went to the fabric store for the men who watch me. What is the fabric store? That's Joann's, you guys. It's a craft store slash fabric store. It's called Joann's. They're all over the country. That's where us ladies get our craft on, okay? And we get to utilize those creative skills that we have. So I went to Joann's. You can also probably go to Michael's as well. And I found some of this fabric. Let me show you guys. This is really thick vinyl. It looks like vinyl. You know what it really reminds me of, you guys, is the big rig shade covers in the sleepers. You know, that shade stuff that they just pull. That's what this reminds me of. So that's what I tried to kind of copy, and hopefully that's what we are going to get here, is blackout curtains that also can just get stuffed under the seat, and they don't have to lay completely flat like this. So that's what this is. I bought 3 yards. I think I bought 3 yards with the intention of covering both trucks. So that's the fabric. You can probably also find it in black. I did not find it in black. This was the darkest color I found, but I have a feeling it's going to work out just fine. So that's the fabric. Let me kind of roll it out a little bit here. And this is what I found. Heavy duty, extreme outdoor Velcro, okay? But this costs about $5, and the material, like I said, I bought 3 yards, which should more than cover all 4 side windows and the back window with this of both trucks. And that was about, I think that was $35, $30 or $35. And this, I bought 2 of these. This cost me $5 each, and I bought 2. Let's do some measuring. Let's see how much of this material we need to use and where I want to place this Velcro. So I brought a soft measuring tape, okay, just so I could make sure I don't miss anything with a regular measuring tape. So here we go. I've got my measurements. You guys know 2020 F350. So there's my basic measurements. I over measured, right? And then if we have to cut off a little bit, we'll cut off a little bit more. So I over measured, I kind of rounded up every inch. So we'll see. Let's measure these rear windows out and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's take a look at this Velcro stuff here. There you go. So this is what it looks like. I just opened the package. Okay, it's got 2 pieces. And then that's what it looks like inside. Okay. So obviously I don't need all of this. I'm planning on probably cutting this one piece into 4 pieces, I think. I don't need a lot. So let's see if we can get this first window covering onto the rear window and just utilize these 4 little pieces at the edges. All right, so I rounded the edges out a little bit just to hopefully make it fit a little bit better. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the Velcro. Okay, so this seems to be working really well. The problem is I need way more Velcro than I'm putting. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna cut a couple more pieces and add a little bit more just to make sure that it's gonna hold. And I'm adding the Velcro to both the rubber lining for the windows, as well as the actual white metal of the truck. So it seems to be sticking onto both. I don't want to add it onto, I don't want to put the Velcro onto the windows. If I do that, I don't want to get all these little pieces of fabric, Velcro fabric, stuck down in the window as it's being rolled up and down over time. So we're gonna not do that. We're gonna do this. There we go. So that's the first one, guys. Not bad. It's my first attempt, so let's see how that goes. And when you're done, you rip it off. Throw it in the back. I like that idea. So we'll see how it goes.